Good morning dears. Last class we have constructed perpendicular bisector and angle bisector. Today we are going to construct an angles by using only ruler and compass without using protractor. First one, construct an angle 60 degree by using ruler and compass. Take your scale, listen carefully, take your scale, draw a line, any convenient measurement. Any convenient measurement, draw a line, draw a line, then mark a point A on it, mark a point A on it. Now take your compass, keep it as A, with A as a center, draw an arc, draw an arc. Without changing any measurement. Now this one I mark it as B. Now B as a center, draw an arc. I didn't change any measurement here. First what you have taken, that you should maintain at the end of that construction part. Now B as a center, draw the arc. Now let's mark it as C. Join AC. This is angle 60 degree. For checking only one angle alone, I will check it. Other angles you have to be. Now, what is the angle it shows? 60 degree. Without using protractor. How to draw? Draw a line. Then mark a point A on it and take your compass, take any convenient radius, draw one arc, draw the arc, it cuts the line at B. Now with B as a center, the same radius, draw the arc, it cuts the previous arc at C. Now join AC. This is BAC is the angle 60 degree. BAC is the angle 60 degree. Now we will construct second angle. What is the angle is given to us? 120 degree. Now also I will not use the protractor, only using ruler and compass. Draw a line. Mark a point A on it. Now take your compass, any convenient radius, draw the arc. You should not change the radius, same radius. Now B as a center, draw the arc. Now mark it as C. Now C as a center, same radius, draw one more arc. Now it is a 120 degree. In the previous problem we drew only one arc, it shows 60 degree. We drew here one more arc, this is it shows 120 degree. Now join AD. This is 120 degree. If you have any doubt, use your protractor, check it. How much degree it shows? 120 degree. How much degree it shows? 120 degree. We are not using any protractor, only I am using ruler and compass. How to draw? Draw a line, mark a point A on it, any convenient radius. You can draw with A as a center, draw one arc, then B as a center, the same radius, draw one more arc, then C as a center, draw one more arc. Now you can join AD. Now BAD is a 120 degree angle. Come to the third one. What is the angle is given to us? 30 degree. Now angle is given to us 30 degree. Same way, draw a line, mark a point A on it, same measurement, same radius, any convenient radius, draw one arc. Now mark it as B as a center, draw one more arc. What is the angle it will show? You know very well, only one arc you will draw, you will get 60 degree. But now we need 30 degree. For the 30 degree, I am using angle bisector. You know how to draw the angle bisector. The last class, exercise 5.4, we did angle bisector. Now I am using angle bisector. I didn't change any measurement. Mark it as C. B as a center, draw one arc. Now C as a center, draw one more arc. The intersection point, you should mark it as D. Now this is 30 degree. What it is angle? 30 degree. How to draw? Draw a line segment, then mark a point A on it. Now take any convenient radius, A as a center, draw one arc, and B as a center without changing a measurement. B as a center, draw one arc. Now also I didn't change any measurement. In the first problem we drew 60 degree angle, only one arc it shows 60 degree, we need 30 degree, that's why I am using here angle bisector. Now B as a center, draw one arc, C as a center, draw one arc, it cuts at D. Now join AD, AD is a 30 degree angle. What is the fourth one is given to us? Fourth one is 90 degree. How to draw 90 degree? This also you can use your protractor, check it, definitely it comes 30 degree. Now draw a line, mark a point A on it, mark a point A on it, A as a center, any convenient radius, here I am drawing a full arc or else semicircle. I drew a semicircle, this one B, this one C, this one B, this one C, without changing any measurement, or else you can take more than half. You can take more than half or else same measurement. B as a center, draw the arc, C as a center, draw the arc. It is a perpendicular bisector. This is a perpendicular bisector. Likewise also we can draw perpendicular bisector. Now join. AD is a 90 degree. AD is a 90 degree. Once again I am explaining. Draw a line, mark a point A on it, take your compass without changing any measure, take any convenient radius, A as a center, draw the full arc or a semicircle. Can arc full arc or a semicircle. It cuts the line at 2 points, one is B, that side also C. You should not change any measurement. B as a center, C as a center, likewise you draw the arcs, it cuts at D. Now AD is a B, AD is 90 degree, or else you can use a perpendicular bisector method also. You can ask more than half also you can take and draw. That same also you will get a 90 degree, because 90 degree is a perpendicular bisector means 90 degree. You know very well. Now angle BAD is a 90 degree. Come to the fifth one. Fifth one, 45 degree. The fifth one is 45 degree. How to draw the fifth one? Draw a line, mark a point, A on it, A as a center, any convenient radius, draw the arc. Now same measurement, B, C, same measurement, B, draw one arc. Now C as a center, draw one arc. This node is a 90 degree. This node, this is a 90 degree. By using angle bisector, I will draw now 45 degree. This is the easiest way. First you have to draw 90 degree. After that, by using the angle bisector, you can draw the 45 degree. Here only is a point. This point is D. B as a center. Now D as a center, draw the arcs. It cuts at E. Now you can join this line. This fully 90 degree. For this alone we need, this is 45 degree. This is 45 degree. How to draw? Draw a line, mark a point, A on it. After that you have to draw 90 degree. How to draw? A as a center, any convenient radius, draw the arc. After that B as a center, draw the arc, and C as a center, draw the arc. Two arcs, it cuts at D. Now you can join the line, it is 90 degree. By using the angle bisector, we will get 45 degree. How will get? Without changing a measurement, draw this arc. After that, draw this arc. You will get, it cuts at E. How to draw? After drawing a 90 degree, without changing any measurement, draw this arc, and this point only you should keep it. Keep it as draw one more arc. You will get 45 degree. Here angle BAE equal to 45 degree. By using angle bisector, this is the easiest way you can draw. Or else after drawing this one, you can take more than half also this one. Sixth one is 150 degree. Sixth one is 150 degree. How to draw? Here also I am not using any protractor. Just you draw the line. Mark a point A on it. Mark a point A on it. Take your compass. Draw one arc. It cuts at B. I didn't change any measurement. Same measurement. B as a center. Draw the arc. Then mark it as C. Now C as a center. Draw one more arc. How much arc you are getting now? How much angle you are getting now? This one 60, this one 120. This fully better you draw first itself this a full arc. First itself full arc. Once again I am explaining dear. Draw a line, mark a point A on it. Now draw the full arc. After that keep it B as a center, draw one more arc. Now C as a center, draw the arc D. You will get up to this one 60, up to this one 60. Now it is 120, you know very well. Remaining angle totally 60. Up to this one, this is 180, this is 0 angle. 0, 60, 120. We need one more 30. How much angle is this? 60 degree. Now also I am using angle bisector. Angle bisector, D as a center. Now C as a center. C as a center, draw one arc. C as a center, draw one arc. E as a center, draw one arc. Now you can join this one. This is F. How much angle you are getting dear? 150 degrees. Amazing, no? We didn't use any protractor. Just I am using only ruler and compass. You are getting 150 degree. Whenever you are marking the angle, you should look at that inner angle alone. What is the inner angle source? 150 degree. How to draw? I am explaining once again. Draw a line, mark a point A on it, mark a point A on it. A as a center, draw the full arcs. Arcs like a semicircle. Here, mark it as a point C, mark it as B, mark it as a point C here. Now, without changing a measurement, I didn't change any measurement. B as a center, draw one arc. D as a center, draw one more arc. For this 0, 60, 120, you know up to this 180 degree. Up to this you know 120, this full angle is now 60 degree. We need 30 degree means you will get 150 degree. For that I am using angle bisector. Here CE as a center, same measurement, only one measurement we took. That same measurement we are following now. E as a center, draw arc. C as a center, draw one more arc. It cuts at F. What is the angle source? 150 degree. So angle B F C. B F C equal to 150 degree. Now we are going to draw 135 degree. We are going to draw 135 degree. Last problem for us. Here also I am not using any protractor. Just we are using only ruler and compass. Draw a line. Mark a point A on it. Now same measurement, semicircle I am drawing here. I didn't change any measurement. How to draw? What its angle? This is 90 degree. Up to this one you know how to draw. This is 90 degree. Now listen. Listen dear. I drew full arc. After that, up to 90 degree you know how to draw. Because the third problem, the fourth problem, we did only 90 degree. We did a 90 degree. After that, the perpendicular line divides the angle, divides the line equally. So, for what this side also is a 90 degree. Here, I am going to use a angle bisector theorem for getting 45 degree. How to draw? Without changing any measurements. D as a center, draw the arc. C as a center, draw the arc. It cuts at E. Here 90, this one is 45 degree. 90 plus 45 degree, how much angle is this dear? Fully 135 degree, fully 135 degree. This is 45 degree, this is 90 degree, fully 90 plus 45, you will get 135 degree. 135 degree, better we'll check it. How much angle you are getting? Exactly 135 degree. Exactly 135 degree. Amazing, it's no. Just we are using only ruler and compass. We can construct the angle 135 degree. How to construct? Up to 90 degree as usual. You can construct, draw a line, mark a point A on it. Then any method, any convenient radius, you can draw one semicircle. It cuts the line at B and C. After that, without changing any measurement, B as a center, draw one arc, C as a center, one arc. Or else, we can take more than half. We can take more than half for drawing these two arcs. After drawing, you can mark it as B. Now, mark it as D. Now, C as a center, D as a center. We can draw the arcs. Now it cuts at E. What is the angle it shows? B A E equal to 135 degree. B A E equal to 135 degree. B A E equal to 135 degree. Is easy to draw now? Now, steps of construction, only one steps of construction I wrote here. Other steps of construction I will send through WhatsApp. Totally 7 problems we drew today. We constructed 7 angles today. Here only first problem alone I wrote the steps of construction. How to write? Draw a line, mark a point A on it. With A as a center, draw an arc of convenient radius. This is our wish. Convenient radius. It cuts at B. It cuts at B. Now third point, with same radius, B as a center, draw an arc. It cuts the previous arc at C. Now join AC. Fifth one, ABC is the required angle with measure 60 degree. This is the steps of construction for our angle 60 degree. Other steps of construction I will send through WhatsApp. Now this is the first term. Today we have finished the first term fully, but that's a practical geometry alone. You have to practice every day. You know very well, in the class itself I have instructed to you practical geometry. You should practice. Without practicing, you can't draw the angles, perpendicular bisector and angle bisector. Every day have to draw. Practice this one. And addition to that, you have to read that multiplication table also. You have to read the multiplication table also. This is the 5th chapter I have completed today. The first chapter is given to us integers, the second one measurement, the third one algebra, the fourth one proportion, fifth lesson is for us practical geometry. Addition to that theory also we learnt. What is mean by integers? You know very well what is mean by integers also, and addition of integers also we did, and subtraction of integers also we did, and multiplication and division. Addition to that we learnt all the properties also. What are the properties we learnt? Closure, the second one commutative, the third one associative, the fourth one inverse property, the fifth one identity property, which is the addition identity, you know, and multiplicative identity also you know, additive inverse also you know, multiplicative inverse also you know, which is the additive identity. 0 is the additive identity and 1 is the multiplicative identity. Everything you should learn. The first chapter is integers. You should thorough every day have to revise all the problems. The second one, measurements. The measurement lesson, the last year itself we learnt square and rectangle. This year 7th standard we learnt rhombus and trapezium and parallelogram. It's an easy one, only area and perimeter we found. So these things also, the formulas if you are memorizing and the values is given to you, for substituting the values you are getting the answers for area and rhombus and parallelogram. And another thing, you should learn the properties. What is the properties of parallelogram and what is the properties of rhombus and what is the properties of trapezium and isosceles trapezium also we learnt. Everything you should revise every day. And the third lesson is algebra. Is very important lesson. It's a base for your higher studies also. Addition of expressions and addition of and subtraction of algebraic expression also we learnt. Everything you should learn, and find that equation also we framed. In that, from that equation we find the values of x, y, z values also, unknown values also we found. So the third lesson is like that only we learnt, and fourth lesson only proportion, you know, direct proportion and inverse proportion. And the fifth lesson is geometry. For that we learnt parallel lines and that intersecting lines, and addition to that we learnt angle bisector and perpendicular bisector. Everything you should revise for your first term. That's all dear, your first term portions. Thank you dears. You should revise and you should practice that practical geometry every day. Thank you dears.